Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Redbeard, joined as always in the broadcast booth here by my partner, Michael Elliott. We join this matchup here in progress, six-man tag team match for the NAWA six-man tag team titles. As we see here, Little Donnie getting the business already from
Thunderfoot, giving it to Little Donnie here, and we're starting off hot and heavy, as you said, Redbeard. Thunderfoot number one, I guess, is taking it to everybody's favorite wrestler, Little Donnie, with that back elbow drop. But the Burke County boys are undefeated in six-man tag team competition since the titles have come into play. But Thunderfoot tagging in the masked intern as they shoot off Little Donnie into the ropes and double clothesline him down.
My goodness, a pair of masked individuals here teaming up with Mike Mahon here to take on the Burke County boys.
You can see Digger Brown on the outside. He wasn't happy with what was going on in the ring as he's chewing on that cigar again.
Is that the same cigar he's had here the entire time, Michael?
I believe it's been the same cigar for all 101 episodes, Redbeard.
Now we are at 101, folks. We made it this far, and Digger has been here for a majority of them, coaching on his men there in the Burke County boys the entire time. Look at that. My God, Little Donnie putting a big fist into the masked intern.
Look at the beard on the face of Little Donnie. Look at this. Oh, a Japanese arm drag.
What in the world?
Little Donnie has opened up his repertoire here this week on the show.
He's been studying his New Japan here, apparently. My goodness.
Not able to connect with that elbow drop to the arm. And in comes Thunderfoot, number one. And Little Donnie is in a world of hurt now.
Thunderfoot Gladiators have got a seemingly unending cast of masked men around here these days. What in the world here now is Thunderfoot going for, trying to make Little Donnie, oh God, standing on the back of Little Donnie's neck as he's draped across the bottom rope there. My goodness.
And what an odd combination in this six-man tag. We have Thunderfoot one of the masked interns, and one half of the NAWA Tag Team Champions who purchased those belts, Mike Maughan of Money and Power. Wonder where J.P. Lehman's at this week,
That's
Redbeard.
a good question. I was just wondering that myself here. It's really odd to see one and not the other out here.
I heard he had to have a double root canal or something, but I have not yet to confirm that.
Yeah, that's what we're saying a moment ago. Masked intern here. Have we got more than one masked intern around here? Do we have to number these guys as well?
I'm not sure. I know we've seen multiple masked interns. We've seen multiple Golden Gladiators. I'm sure there's multiple Thunderfoots out there. Let's just hope there's not multiple Little Donnies, Redbeard.
Well, we've got a big Donnie and we've got a little Donnie here in the ring who's about to.
Did that make Brody the medium-sized Donnie?
It might be, but they gave Little Donnie enough time there when Thunderfoot was jawing with people on the outside.
Here
Big comes
Donnie's
Big Donnie
coming in, delivering that right hand to Thunderfoot one.
Big Donnie, definitely the more experienced member of the Donnies here.
Holy Christ, he just squashed that man like a bug in the corner.
Now Big Donnie building up ahead of steam. Oh, God.
And that's usually it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he got the 3 count.
Mahon tried to dive in there and get an advantage at one point, but totally missed.
The match is over, ladies and gentlemen. The Burke County boys have won this match and retained the NAWA six-man tag team titles. Let's take it to the back, Redbeard. Our heavyweight champion, Thomas Extreme, is standing by.
So the King Classic keeps putting his nose in my business, coming out during my matches, trying to cost me a W. Who do you think you are, Mr. Classic? You're no king. I'm the king of cardio. So if you want another shot at my NAWA title, just sign your name on the line, my friend, and we'll get in the ring one more time, and I will prove the king of cardio reigns over the king of classic.
NAWA heavyweight champion has been on a murderer's row of competition here just last week, defeating Jackson Sane in the main event, but Jackson Sane had enough.
What damage was done there, Michael, as you see from what our video cameras caught. Thomas Extreme just being waylaid there by King Craig Classic and also Jackson Sane, but to his rescue came Jonny Ryda.
Well, Jonny Ryda came out to the save. Well, that's going to be your main event here later on in the show, Ryda versus Classic, and we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Do you love wrestling? Want to run the show? Never fear, Book It is here. Book It is the all-new wrestling promotions card game. The bigger and better the show, the more reputation points you get. Choose from 60 different unique wrestlers of different styles for your promotion. Where will they fight? Who will they be matched up against? You call all the plays to make the best show and earn the best reputation.
Hey you! Are you a professional wrestling fan? Check out the High Spots Wrestling Network. Hours and hours of the best pro wrestling on the planet. Streaming on your phone, tablet, PC, and available on Roku. Thousands of videos, all the top indie promotions. So what are you waiting for, champ? Head over to www.highspotswrestlingnetwork.com and check it out today. Hashtag HSWN. It's the best $9.99 in the biz.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sticking with us after that commercial break. We're back down in the ring, and Redbeard, we got some bad blood brewing here between these two men, former tag team partners, the Nature Boy Tim Hunter and Jailbird.
You see the very eccentric Tim Hunter there dishing that robe to the outside. Jailbird, the unmistakable icon there in the orange jumpsuit, getting some feedback from Outlaw, but now he's getting waylaid in the back there by Tim Hunter. My goodness.
As I said, bad blood brewing between these two as they were former tag team partners. Jailbird and Outlaw blaming Tim Hunter for their woes and their losing streak here. And as we saw a couple weeks ago, Jailbird just attacked Tim Hunter in what appeared to be a bathroom, and here we are, big arm drag there.
Showing some real intensity here in the opening stage of this contest. My goodness. Both of these men showing us how much they've grown to dislike one another.
Outlaw telling Jailbird that he can't trust anybody here in NAWA. The only person that he can trust and rely on is him, his bail bondsman, Outlaw.
What a unique relationship there between those two men must be for sure. Is Tim Hunter now getting brought back in the hard way, slingshotted into the ring there by Jailbird.
It's almost as if Outlaw has brainwashed Jailbird into believing only what he says. And here we go, Jailbird, a fine athlete. We still got to figure out what he did to wind up in the slammer, Redbeard.
I don't know that I want to know personally. I'd almost sooner not find out. But as you said there, or as you were about to say, I believe, Michael, Tim Hunter getting the advantage here on Jailbird, suddenly raking the eyes.
He's going to have to do everything he can to gain the momentum here as Jailbird kind of came out of the gates real quick here. Now just choking Jailbird right on that middle rope is the Nature Boy, Tim Hunter. You know, he comes from a long line of great Nature Boys, Redbeard. Paul Lee, Rick, Buddy, all of them.
It's, you know, the term Nature Boy has been adorned to numerous people, as you said, Michael, over the years, but I think there's one or two that have worn it a bit better than others. Tim Hunter, and we'll see what he does with it as his career continues to develop in NAWA, but my goodness.
Oh, a massive body slam there.
He's definitely got, well, I was almost going to say he's definitely got control of Jailbird here, but suddenly Jailbird rolls out of the way. Now delivering some stomps there is Jailbird. Oof.
Big shoulder tackle into the midsection. Tim Hunter starting to feel the pain. He whips him off across the ring.
Again, showing some real intensity here is Jailbird, but you would think, I guess, Michael, someone who's spent time in the slammer might have some intensity. My goodness.
Well, you're locked away in a 6x6 cell for the majority of the day. When you get out, you're going to have some energy. Look at that low blow.
What in the world?
Right there to the lower regions of Jailbird. Tim Hunter doing whatever he's got to do to get the victory here this week.
I guess the referee didn't see that, but my goodness, it was clear as day to us. Holy cow.
Now he's going to work on that knee and leg area of Jailbird. Once that Jailbird gets going inside the ring, he's hard to stop, but Tim Hunter has found the ultimate way to slow him down.
Now look at this. Getting ready to apply that unmistakable figure four there.
He learned this from all the great Nature Boys. Look, locked it on. Quick perfection there.
Got it wrapped in tight there. Does Tim Hunter now trying to, look at that, using the middle rope for leverage. My goodness. Jailbird.
The referee catches him, makes him break the ropes there.
Jailbird was fighting for all he had there. Outlaw unable to do anything on the outside to help his man.
In some serious trouble here. As Jailbird tries to roll it over, gets it halfway. He looks like he's got it all the way, but Tim Hunter's kind of on his side there, and he's grabbing the ropes. The referee needs to break this up.
My goodness.
Tim Hunter relinquishing the hold as both men struggling to get to their feet here.
Now both men with knees that are in shreds seemingly. And look at that, Tim Hunter taking advantage of just that.
You can see the grimacing pain on the face of Jailbird as that left knee has taken some serious punishment here. Oh, was that a headshot to the groin, Redbeard?
That was a combination shot there almost. Like he was trying to play as if he was going for the knee, but might have actually hit below the old breadbasket there. My goodness.
Tim Hunter says he should have won this match. That referee slow counting. He needs to be focusing in on his former tag team partner here to go after the victory, but he's really paying too much attention to referee Craig Robbins.
Look at this.
Rolls him up. Gets a 2 count.
2 count only, says the referee.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Woo! Ric Flair of American Flair Heating and Cooling.
Rick, I thought we were going over this. It's American Air, not Flair.
But Chad, it sounds so much better. American Flair Heating and Cooling. Woo!
Rick, it's American Air.
Hey, this ain't no garden party. This is here, heating and cooling, where only the strong survive.
Well, he is the man. And for service you can trust, call American Air Heating and Cooling. You'll be glad that you did.
Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here in the action here now as Tim Hunter continues to maintain his advantage over Jailbird. Picking the man up by the scruff of his neck. Shoots him across here. Reversal by Jailbird, though. Big time scoop slam. Going for a cover is Jailbird. 2.
He didn't get all his weight on the shoulders as Tim Hunter was able to kick out of that move there. What's he doing? He's climbing up to the top rope here.
Some of our competitors are just more comfortable up there, even though it is a high risk district.
Taking his time to go up to the top rope. He's feeling the pain in that leg. Oh, and he misses
God.
that guillotine leg drop. Tim Hunter rolling out of the ring here.
Imagine the impact on the spine and tailbone there. Missing a move like that has such an impact on your lower spine. My goodness.
And Tim Hunter is getting counted out here. He's walking away from the ring.
He's had enough here seemingly, Michael. He's just moving out.
He says he doesn't want no part of this match. He's done. He's walking out, and the referee has no other option but to count him out.
Jailbird is your winner here, folks, by virtue of Tim Hunter having almost eliminated himself from the contest.
Wow, a count-out victory for Jailbird, a victory nonetheless, but not the way we thought this match was going to go. Let's toss it to the back. The King is standing by.
Ryder, you stuck your nose into my business the last time I was around here. I had Tom Extreme squealing like a pig. Now all of a sudden you guys are best buddies after killing each other. Well, you know what? Now I'm going to take my frustrations out on you. And I'm going to prove a point to Thomas Extreme that gold is going to be around my waist. And what I do to Ryder tonight, it's on your hands, Thomas Extreme.
As you hear there, folks, comments from King Craig Classic. What's he going to do whenever he faces Johnny Ryda this evening? That's coming up in your main event. Hey everybody, it's Redbeard. Come join me at my YouTube channel, Wrestling with Redbeard, where you can find classic match videos featuring talent like Cedric Alexander, Tessa Blanchard, Jackson Riker, and more from before they were household names. You can also find my blog, podcast, and other great content, all right over there at the Wrestling with Redbeard YouTube channel.
Man, oh man, look at this guy. Hey man, this guy's 9 years old. Look how big he is, man. You know why? Because he's reading my book. I got all the instructions how to become a professional wrestler. That book right there weighs 3 pounds. His biceps are just burning up right now. Hey, 600 pages hardback, brother, and it's called Woo, Messy Daddy, Welcome My World, the Jimmy Valiant story. Hey, I talk about everybody in the last 50, 60 years. I got stories about them.
To order your copy of Woo, Messy Daddy, Welcome to My World, the Jimmy Valiant story, go to jimmyvaliant.weebly.com. Oh yeah, feel good, feel good.
Woo, Messy.
Here we go, folks, your main event for this episode of NAWA TV. Thank you once again for joining us here on the program. And this is our 101st episode.
As Johnny Ryder is taking on the King, Craig Classic, and the King getting the upper hand early on this match, delivering those karate chops right to the neck.
My goodness.
Ryder shoots him off and takes his head off with that clothesline there.
Michael, I think we both expected a hot and heavy contest here, but these two men are wasting no time whatsoever.
You know, Johnny Ryder's got some beef with the King. He's been sticking his nose in his new buddy, I guess they're buddies, Thomas Extreme's business, as we've seen over the last several weeks. Ryder coming to the rescue of Thomas Extreme as the King has been attacking him.
Well, I'd say they're allies that have come together out of mutual respect. Those two men beat the holy you-know-what out of each other here a couple of months ago, and now they've found an opportunity to align themselves. As there you see, Ryda delivers a big body slam to King Craig Classic right in the middle of the ring.
Well, he is the man from the backwoods of Alexander County, North Carolina. You know, Redbeard, I heard him and his brother-in-law, they took the tires off the car and they put it up in the front yard. And it's not because the car was broken. Because it was good-looking decoration. And that's what they do in Alexander County, I understand.
It's better than some parts of South Carolina where they put toilets in the front yard. But
I think Johnny's got a couple of those out there, too.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's to the entrance of his driveway.
He had to know where the car was going to be, I guess. But at this point in time, definitely got a bit of control here early on. Does Ryda, but look at that. Trayton Bigelow, head referee, looked to have maybe seen that low blow, but still letting him go. Didn't admonish King Craig Classic at all, who's delivering those karate chops again, Michael.
Just rams him head first into that turnbuckle and delivers a stiff chop. Does the king of all of wrestling, Redbeard, the king of the NAWA. And if he gets his way, he will be the king of the heavyweight championship if he can get that rematch with Thomas Extreme.
He's a well-traveled competitor, is King Craig Classic, been all around the world, fighting in rings all over parts of Japan, Mexico, United States, you name it, he's probably been there.
He likes those karate chops here this week. He trained in the 0-1 dojo in Japan, as you were saying, but it's not like training in the backwoods of Alexander County, does it, Redbeard? How can that compare?
In the backwoods, he's probably fighting 12-point bucks and pogs and everything else here. You never know for what could be out there, but my goodness. Now you see King Craig Classic in control, raking the back of Ryda. Those good old country boys, they can survive, as they say, but...
Okay, Hank. As King now whips him off. There's an elbow right to the sternum and takes him off his feet. But Johnny Ryder, as you said, he's powered by skull and whiskey. As many would say, that's what you would say, Redbeard. What would you say?
I would say that's a dangerous
karate chop.
I'd say that's a dangerous combination for sure. Oh, wow. Kind of high with that one there. My goodness.
A rake of the eyes gives the King. He wants this victory here this week. You got to think, Redbeard, if he can pin Johnny Ryder, maybe he should be next in line for a title shot.
It's definitely a top consideration there as you see the King locking things down with that chin lock here. Got Ryda in a bad way in the middle of the ring. But now you see Ryda fighting back, putting some elbows into the sternum and gut of King Craig Classic. Ryda starting to build some momentum, but there it comes crashing down suddenly. That drop kick delivered by the King.
We were talking that if the King can get the win here this week, that he should be in line for the title shot. But what if Johnny Ryder somehow gets the win, Redbeard? You think he would want to take that title match against his newfound friend, his new respected ally in Thomas Extreme?
You never know. We've seen them do battle here before. It would undoubtedly be another great contest between those two men. As we said, they know each other so well. But right now, look at that.
And the King is going to do everything he can, taking every shortcut he can this week on the program to beat Johnny Ryder. And he may very well have to do that, Redbeard.
He might have to, as you said, now continuing to take advantage of just whatever he can here, draping himself across those ropes to put every bit of weight he can onto the throat of Jonny Ryda. Now Ryda trying to get something going here again. Those karate chops are just vicious here, Michael. King Craig Classic.
A heavy part of his arsenal here this week is the karate chop and the shortcut. Oh, holy Christ, right on top of the chrome dome of Jonny Ryda was that karate chop.
He was wrenching back with the fingers in the nostrils there at the same time. My God.
Just putting the boots to Jonny Ryda here is the King.
Laying the leather to the chest there of Ryda as well. Whips him across. Oh, but Ryda had the wherewithal to go in there with, oh wow, great combination.
Knee dropping Enziguri, taking the King right down, but as you can see the toll that all those chops and the cheating has taken on Jonny Ryda. He's struggling to get back up to his feet here. As we can see the King back up to his feet as well.
Both been up to a wobbly vertical base there, back elbow by Ryda. Second one sends King back down to the mat. Now eating some forearms in the corner.
You got to watch that knockout power in Jonny Ryda's right hand. It's like a shotgun going off if he connects with it. And he's connecting with right hands to the head of King Craig Classic here. Is he going to get to 10? He does, Redbeard.
Usually that doesn't always work out for the man who's on top there, but my goodness, this week it did.
Scooping him up. Look at the power of fall down body slam there. Goes for a cover and only gets a 2. Not enough to put away the king of wrestling, Craig Classic, Redbeard.
We'll see if he manages to continue to grow his mythology there as the king of whatever realm he wants to represent. Look at that there now. Whoa, rolls through it there into that half-leg Boston Crab. A single-leg Boston Crab, excuse me.
He's got him perfectly placed too, Redbeard. Look at that, right in the center of the ring. But Jonny Ryder's more powerful. He's a bigger guy. He's able to crawl with the King on his back. But look at this, dragging him right back to the center.
Got the leverage now, just squatting on the man as the King put every bit of pressure he can on that hip and knee joint there. Now Ryda just inching his way, barely able to get a finger on that bottom rope, and King has no choice but to let it go.
What in the world? Look, what is Craig Classic digging out of his singlet there? He's got a, what is that, a chain?
He's got it wrapped around his fist there, Michael.
Oh, wait a minute, no, he's wrapping it around his fist. Oh, Lord, dear God, he's sticking it in his elbow pad.
Loading that elbow pad. Referee totally oblivious to what's going on.
Trayton Bigelow, taking care of Jonny Ryda, making sure he's still able to compete here. Oh,
look at that.
Fist to the gut.
Taking him up, fisherman suplex. 2. Still only a 2 count, though. My goodness.
And you got to remember that loaded elbow pad that the King now has. Jonny Ryda is oblivious to it.
But you see, right as you mentioned a moment ago, he's got knockout power in that right hand. And he doesn't need a chain to knock somebody out with that.
Will he be able to connect? Will he be able to knock out the King? Here he goes. Rip cords him around, ducks it. Holy Christ, he hit him with that loaded elbow pad.
3 count, perfectly nailed him right in the jaw with that loaded elbow pad, Michael. My goodness.
And the King gets a victory nonetheless, Redbeard, right here in your main event this week. The loaded elbow pad of King Craig Classic takes him to victory, and Jonny Ryda is out cold on the mat. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have this week. Join us next week right here on NAWA Championship Wrestling.